Right, so as you see, it's very Welsh, shall we say. Now, the name of this map, the author of this map, is going to be posted up there. Okay? Very clearly posted. Okay? Right. With that said and done, and considering I'm going to leave it up there, a whole map tour, I don't think I need to muller the name and, you know, whatnot. So, here. Workshop. Trigger. Could even be the shop. This could be the shop. Let's find out if this is the shop. I am going to buy, out of my £1,000,000, I'm going to be really, you know, and I'm going to buy I think it looks better without the details. The details of it not very sharp. And we're going to go with a nice British sort of, yeah. I'm one of these in the past myself. Lovely. Right. So. Oh, this is the shop. So, it's like a little workshop and, yeah, very nice. Very rustic. Very nice. I like that. Now. Now, my mother is Welsh. You know. So, this is very personal. Oh, okay, there's the actual dealer. So we got a New Holland. Yep. Equipment for all your new world. I'd like to see more Welsh. Or, as they do in Welsh, they put it, I think, English on top and Welsh underneath. Blah blah blah. That would be it. That would suit me lovely. Right. Anyway, hopefully we'll see some signposts along the way. What sort of like merits what I'm trying to get through. I've been to Wales quite a few times. Had some really nice holidays there. So this would be. Okay, what's this here? You gotta remember, this is the first time. Now, by the way, this is the. I'm not gone flying around the map. I haven't done nothing like that. Now, you know what I'm trying to say? When you load the game for the first time, you're gonna get a lot of stuttering, a lot of this and that. Well, my graphic card ain't the best, and so far, no stuttering. There is, you will see it, and if it does get bad, then I will drive around the map and do the whole 9 yards. Yeah? So warning you, there's some tractors around. That's good. That's lovely. Let's just drive down to here. See what's here. There's a lot of these red tractor signs. You know, that's going to annoy me. Hang on, 2 minutes. I can't be doing that. You don't, you know, some things. Why this ain't already done as an option? I don't know. Now it's boss and yeah. Right, let's start that. Now we're waiting on that stop starting. Okay. So as you can hear, there's a bit of an auction going on. In the livestock market, so we'll look through. I'm just going to show you what I see. Now, there's where you... It's all there, isn't it? I mean, yes, they're showing you cows and no more. The sound effect's nice, but when you go and look, it's yeah. But you got to remember, this is a first map for someone. The very first time they've ever built a map for Farming Simulator 25. So take that on board, okay? And you know what I'm like? I don't do map, you know, thingies, because I do sort of, you know, yeah. I think if someone thinks it's good enough to be put as someone to see and yeah. I mean, it's hard because you're going up against, you know, big, you know, creators, you know, the likes of, you know, Oxford and David and, you know, people like that. And, you know, is it as good as that? Well, we'll see. I mean, it's already got 8 out of 10 for me because it's Welsh. So, you know, what I see. Oh, hang on. I remember the days when I was this modder. You said, "Can you have a look at my maps?" So I'm like, yeah. And there was something very similar. I took a combine harvester down there, and it got stuck. And it wouldn't go, and I kept saying to him, "Look, you can't get a combine harvester down." Well, you can, but the trailer gets stuck. I mean, the bloke's nailed it here. The first map, nailed it. I mean, I can put a combine down with a trailer and see what happens, but nailed it. Where the running water is, I don't know. Seems to be around about here. We'll find it if it is there. Just a sound effect. Okay. I mean, you gotta remember, it is a first map. But this bit, nailed. This bit nailed. The water could do with a... But it's one of the things what's very, very hard to do. Well, to get it right. Very hard. I mean, you know, okay, right, no, okay. You know, you can go into the game now and just go, you know what, that's bothering me. Just lift that bit of ground up, yeah? Lift it up and shut up. You know what I mean? Simples, yeah? Go in, if it bothers you that much, buy the land, lift it up, done. Carry on. I don't like the idea of the sound of running water though. I can't seem to see that. Expecting like a waterfall or something, yeah? And so far, it's just a, you know. Anyway, moving on from that. You know, it's one of them that just lift it up, yeah? But very picturesque, you know? Wouldn't take you long just to run along and just pick that up, you know? Well, it makes me want to go pedal, this does. Right, so it should be like that. Anyway. Lovely fields. And the end of it. Right, so what's you like for going through here? Come on, Andy. So you've got a place that you could build your own farm, barn. You know what I mean? If you wanted to. Up here. Oops. You got a nice rustic barn that you can clear out and make it nice and yeah, lovely. Back around here again. Now I'm not going to drive around the whole map. I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm just showing you what I can see from where I started from. And as we know, if you go up there, few fields and whatnot. Now I don't know if this will come to Mod Hub. I don't know. You know, it's really down to the author who's gonna try. Hang on, what we got here? What have we got here? A nice little rustic farmhouse. Now I want to see if we can do so. I know it's harsh, but you know, we are the English farmer, and I don't give anyone light travel. So we're around here, and I just want to see if we can. Yeah, we can buy it. Quite reasonable. Okay. Now, can we sell the house? You're like, what? What do you want to sell the house for? Do can we sell the house? Okay, we got sell building there. Can't seem to. Okay, but you can't remove. Can you move that? No. Can you move that? No. That? No. Yes. No to the house. No to them barns. Okay. It is what it is. And don't worry, I'll put something back there, don't you worry. Right. What else have we got? Nice little sell point. Just for 1 minute, yeah. Very appropriate at this moment in time. You've just gone from an 8.5 to a 9.5. Oh yeah. Give it this 9.5. Just because it's Welsh and some of the signage. Right. Now you're going to see a lot more of this map over the next 3 days. All the way up until probably Friday. Well, probably Saturday, to be fair. No, I don't know much Welsh. I could ask my mother. I would say that's the same thing in Welsh. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look in here. So here we have a gate. Yeah, it does open. Stones, a bit of the old. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. The old dry stone walls. Yeah, yeah. You're done with a gate there. But again, it's, you know, there's plenty of gates you can put in. Oh, I like this. I like this barn. Yes. Yes, lovely. Yes, it is. In case you're wondering. Very nice. Nice French barns there. The door. How do you not get in there? Oh, hang on. Oh, I like that. I like that. I do like that. And they're separates as well. That's one there. Very nice. Let's see how well it shuts. Okay. Yeah. Goes in the ground a bit too much for my liking, but that's just me. Other than that, that's, you know, you gotta remember this is a very first map he's done. The very first map, and I believe he did it in like 4 months or something. I want to say something like that. He's had a lot of help from others on the way. I mean, you wouldn't be able to do this on your own for the very first go. Like going to college and saying you know it all. Ain't gonna happen, is it? Now, I've seen this building before, and I can't think where. I think it was near BGA or something. Remember where from though? Wolf Valley, I think, maybe. If it's not the same building, it's one very similar. Oh, hang on. Oh, I like that. Does it open? Where's that door? No. Well, that's a shame. That'd have been nice. Yeah, that would have been nice, that. Alright, let's have a little wander. We all want to know what's behind the curtain, don't we? So, looks like we can go right off the map. Okay. Got a bit of free land there, doesn't it? Yeah, hang on. Wanna have a little look? Okay. So you can't cut that. Okay. Right, that's fine. But can I drive off the map? Right, so now you see we're right off the map. So wanna cast? Wanna cut some grass? Possibility, you don't need to buy any land. You can just make your way off into the sunset. The fact you've got so much off the map, you're never gonna see this bit anyway. Okay. All the floating trees of Southern A. Right, let's just get back on the map. Because, you know, people don't want to see this. Clever how it's done though, isn't it? So you can, from the map, it looks like, you know, that's good. That's clever. Never seen it before on the map before. But need to put a boundary to stop people being idiots like myself. But we all like to see what's the other side of nowhere. But yeah, you could put a boundary around that to stop you from doing this. Right, we're back on the map. Thank God for that. Sorry. Like I say, it's the very first map, so, you know. I believe we were here a minute ago. Oh, I didn't like that. Look at the boxes there. That's not good. I mean, we're not talking miles away either, look. Yeah? And that's something people are going to see, unfortunately. Now, we went down there, it was the end of the road, wasn't it? So just make sure we're on the right track. but we can go this way. Or did we go this way? I can't remember. Yeah, we went this way. Okay, right, never mind. So we're not going to be silly again. Go off the map. We will look at it from what you would see if you're in a field. And like I said, that is very good. I like to set this on those boundaries and see-through visibility things, but around the outside, and that would have been fantastic. Right, let's have a look, see where we haven't been. A building with no doors. It's probably some military bunker or something. I don't know. Let's have a look at the map. We're down here. Whoops, that's me. I like it how all the fields have names other than numbers. There's another part of the map that goes off. So as you see, it's not a very big map. What is sometimes really good. You just want to do some fields, muck about. Oh, we got another track road. Did we come down that one, didn't we? I think we did. I think we did come down that one. Oops, what happened? I hit a tree. Oops. What's the starting for? Oh, I didn't press no vehicles. Okay. And when they say start from scratch, they really mean you start from scratch. That's just an option, you know, you can change that. So that's where we started from. And if you go up here, you get another one of them dead ends. And as we already know, go off the map. So of course, by rerouting the way you went off the map, you could eventually have a bigger land. So we've pretty much covered most of the map, to be fair. We'll just have a little route up the top part here. I think there was a... We're just going to go across country. Right. We haven't been over here. Now, there is a road, so we would have got to it eventually. He was down here a minute ago. Maybe we down the bottom then. That's where we were earlier. That's fine. Go down to Bell, I think it is. Go have a look down there. Yeah, we know about that one, don't we? But as you see, you can get anywhere pretty quick. Little mini series just to be grateful. Yeah. We're pretty much round again. I want to see where this line goes. Don't believe we've been down here. Oops. Yeah, another dead end. Okay. Go along here. Nice tram lines been put in. Yeah, I could hire that hedge up and be in that field before we knew it by the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on, Landy. Don't get beaten by you know. From the end of the map, you can't really see anything because he's raised the trees up in the air and he's, yeah, lovely. Just nice to see, you know. I would say British map, you know, Welsh, but you know, it's there. There's an area there for placeables. Yeah. Quite easy to get placeables in there. Yeah, back to where we were, so. You know, oh, come on, land. Oh dear. Come on, land. Don't give up now, mate. I knew I should have took the Jeep. I just knew I should have took the Jeep. So, you know, for a very first map, learning how to move stuff around and, you know, and get it as pretty as this. Yeah. It just shows that, you know, it can be done. What are the animals like? Do they move around or just sit there? Remember the day of 15? There we have it. You know, in the world, is it? You got the dealership, you know, you could have put no animals there, you know? Right. So, looking at what I've seen, I think I'm going to start my farm at the shop. I think we could, with a little bit of modification, and let's see what we can do. Just for laughs and giggles, yeah? So this is where we are. God blimey. What's they want for that? £0. £0, you can pretty much buy the whole of the outside. Yeah? For £0. Okay. What can we do to it? Let's involve. Can we move anything? Anything? Anything go? Okay, so that is pretty much you know, has to stay. But can the bin be moved? Just see with a bit of magic. Can we move the bin? Okay, so the bin can't be moved. But you could potentially a bit of farm equipment in there. I mean, can we build anything on here? Let's have a look. See if we can. What do? Going too early. Yeah, shit. See if we can put our own shit down. Go with this. Potentially we could clear out these trees. And as you see, I mean, it's going to look silly because the trees are there. But potentially we could our own barn there. Hey, it looks a bit silly because trees are there. But, you know, if you wanted a bit more storage for your, you know, for your machinery. Potentially you could but, you know, you could put you know, your New Holland equipment. And you could be a little, you know, a little dealership, you know what I mean? Quite easily be a little dealership, you know? With not too much problems at all, you know? And a few odd track. Yeah, no, I could work with this. I could work with this. Quite easily. Yeah. Workshop. Already at the farm. No. This you could. I could quite easily work with that. What more can I say? You know? Has he got his issues? Wouldn't say issues so much. I mean, a little border thing would be nice, you know, stop you going off. But then some people might like that, you know. All the you know, the bits too small, we can add a bit in, you know. The bollards, we could go into, you know, take them bollards out and a nice entrance to the farm or something. You know, it's a nice sized house for a farmer. Yeah, he can get his land in there quite easily, like. Little, you know, one of those placeable mats, you know. Not a problem. I mean, you got enough room here. You could cut that down, put another house here. The options are left to your imagination. I think there's enough there that it's playable. I think the scenery is lovely. And, you know, yeah, I'm going to do a little series on it. Get a couple of days work out of it. Show it in its glory. And what you can do. A bit of imagination. So, I mean, the only thing left to say, really, is I'm going to leave you this. What I believe is the Welsh Hampton. You know. Ready?